Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking before about how Man City have this incredible ability to find new and creative ways to go out this competition all the time. And I sort of admire it, actually. I sort of admire that despite all the brilliance and all the quality players and the world-class manager and the world-class facilities and the world-class academy and all that kind of stuff, I sort of admire Man City's absolute commitment to bottling one competition consistently, going out in the most stupid of ways and going out in the most typical City fashion. Some of you young fans aren't really old enough, well, young enough, I guess, to remember the olden days. Old enough, I guess, is actually the word. To remember the olden days of typical City, like the idea that we always just messed up when we had to. Now, City are really good, but I do kind of like, in a romantic way, that there's this element of Man City and what we used to be, kind of essentially just clinging onto us. Like, it's sort of poetically beautiful in a way, I guess. Like, I just, yeah, exactly, yeah. Mo's right. Next up, we'll be 3-0 to us in the Champions League final, then we'll lose on pens. I mean, honestly, in my head now, I find it sort of deeply, darkly funny. I mean, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. Typical City will never die, indeed. And I pray we can't move. I'm so sorry. It's Champions League semi. I know it is. And obviously, we're all fine here. We're just having a chat, about it, and it's painful and stuff. But, it's already been over 12 hours, half the day. And I just don't even know what to say anymore when it comes to these kind of things. I think I'm going to go to the Champions League every year now, essentially expecting nothing. Nada, zilch, zero, horrific, just nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alex has raised a good point. It feels shit, but just remember where United are. Yeah, it could be worse, I guess, right now. But I think we're going to do that. I think one day we probably will win the Champions League. Every time you think you've overcome the mountain, the next one comes. Indeed, it's pretty much exactly how it is, isn't it? You think you've overcome that mountain, and then you're like, I actually watched the episode of The Simpsons yesterday where Homer climbs that mountain. It was called like Murder something. What's it called? Murder Fawn or something like that. And he goes like, he thinks he's made it, and he gets over. He's like, oh. And he keeps turning right and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That is essentially what Man City are doing, like in Champions League. And do you know what? I'm not expecting any pity whatsoever. Genuinely, honestly, I don't expect pity. I expect rival fans to laugh at us. I expect them to try and be here going ha ha ha. I mean, they don't realise that. Yeah, it's shite, but you don't realise that how broadly happy Man City fans are, and it's kind of game. But ultimately, there is barely a happier bunch of fans in world football than Man City fans. So, yeah, have it. But, we're all kind of all right fundamentally. It's painful right now, but we get so many good moments that I ultimately can't kick off too much. Nicola's just messaged me right now with a screenshot of her pregnancy app, and it tells you what size things are going to be. Tomorrow, our little in utero baby will be the size of an Atlantic puffin, and that's made me really happy. A little puffin, that's adorable. That's a distraction. These things have been distracting me a lot at the moment. Honestly, I was last night I was pretty pissed in terms of actually drunk. I got into bed and I spooned Nicola because she's my wife and I love her loads, and then I literally held a little pregnant belly and it made me feel really twee and sweet. So it's a true story, and I was like, that's our little baby in there. Atlantic Puffin, yeah, the great man. What, big up the Atlantic Puffin FC. Where's your jacket from? Passenger, thank you. It's a fleece from Passenger brand. So yeah, basically, I guess the little point of that story there is things could be worse. It could be worse. It could be much worse. I mean, we've all got reasons to carry on, School was unbearable today. I can imagine that, Annie. Do you know what? I've been there before as well. I've been there before a lot. I've been there. I remember, wearing a Man City shirt, but being so embarrassed because we just got relegated that I wore it anyway, but I was, close to tears. I genuinely was close to tears because I was going to get bullied here. I remember it quite sincerely. And I guess that was What I will say is that it does shape who you are a little bit, Remember that pain, and deal with it gracefully. It's the best thing I could probably say to anyone, man. Like, deal with it gracefully. Like, definitely try and see the bigger picture. It's really hard, admittedly, to do that. But honestly, do remember that pain. It makes the things a lot easier when it comes around. Put it that way. When you finally do win, it makes it sweeter, A world without pain would be boring. And I don't mean pain as in physical pain. I mean, but, it genuinely would be. Like, you don't really know what happiness is unless you're sad, And it's genuinely true. Oh, Eduardo, you absolute legend. Eduardo, whoa. Eduardo, whoa, with a super chat. Thank you so much, Eduardo. He says, I'm heartbroken. I can't believe what we all just saw. Next year we go again, City till I die. Big love, mate. That's a big super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Likewise, mate. I'm heartbroken. I can't believe it, but at the same time, I can believe it, mate. It's become so synonymous in Manchester City. This Champions League failure. Like, I'm tempted to start enjoying it. I'm genuinely tempted to start enjoying it. Try and enjoy it. I can't enjoy it. I'm going to be devastated when it happens next year. But I guess the point I'm making is I'm going to try and be like, you can't hurt me. I'm Teflon, It absolutely can hurt me, and it will hurt me, and it constantly will. But I'll pretend that they won't. Yeah, I've seen people saying Pep should be sacked. I think it's just mainly trolls. Eduardo, but thank you so much, mate. And love as well to Paul Butler, who's become an EK member. Thank you so much to Paul Butler. 31, Paul Butler. Thank you, Paul. By the way, so this is open. The chat is open if you want to have a chat with me. Let me add you to the Wall of Fame, Paul. If anyone wants to have a chat with me, you can join members and patrons, of course. You can go and click the link in the community tab if you remember. Or go on patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany. Any tier, any member should be able to join nice and easy. So if you want to have a chat, the StreamYard link is open. I've not checked over it yet. But if you pop in, let me know if you popped into the StreamYard link, and then we can have a chat together. That includes you, Paul, as well. So I've accidentally just got rid of the... How have I just done that? Got rid of the members. I'll sort it out now. But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to take these things with grace and dignity, because ultimately we are a very lucky bunch of fans. And you got to take your bad days every now and then. Thank you so much, Paul. You're a legend. Pep must go, says people. He says most go, actually. I mean, okay. All right. We'll break this down. We'll break this down together. Paul, there you go. Thank you very much, Paul. You're on the Wall of Fame next to Paco. Butler, thank you so much. So let's break this down. We'll break it down. People think Pep should go. Right. Okay. People think Pep should go because not everyone, barely anyone, because we haven't won the Champions League. All right. And I love that someone said Zidane in, as he's. do we remember Zidane's second spell at Real Madrid? You forget that there's no one you can hire as a manager who's guaranteed to win the Champions League. There is almost certainly no one you can hire as a manager that is going to get this level of consistency domestically. It's sometimes better the devil that you know, and I guarantee you. I mean, I can't prove it, but I can guarantee you my honest intentions. There is no one in the world, maybe other than Klopp, and even not getting him, who's going to deliver the trophies, the performances, and all that kind of stuff that Guardiola has given over the last few years. There isn't. We should be better in the Champions League, I agree. But even Achilles had his heel, and our Achilles heel right now is the Champions League. So I wonder if it really is as simple as you can't win the Champions League without a killer. If you're not a killer, you're not going to win the Champions League. And Man City right now, we do not have a Haaland. We do not have a striker who's going to take those chances. You have to have a fucking bastard in front of goal. When you think about the great Champions League sides, they had Messi, they had Ronaldo. Even United, dare I say it, they had killers in front of goal. Chelsea didn't, but they didn't need to because they were against us and we were equally as toothless. But largely, great Champions League sides, they do have that monster in front of goal. I do sometimes wonder if we need that, and maybe we just need to wait. Maybe we just need to wait for next year and then obviously cry again when it doesn't happen, which is going to happen. Simon, thank you so much. Simon says the good news, now we can focus purely on the league. Come on, City. That is the good news in a way. No more anxiety. At least we got only 4 more games away from the season ending, and I sort of can't wait for that. Barry Skywalker, you can be sad if you want to, man. You go for it. But Simon, you're right. I mean, I nearly called this video the importance of Newcastle because obviously the Newcastle game means absolutely loads now. I sort of can't wait. I'm looking forward to moving on because football's really fickle. Like genuinely, when you when you win a game, people move on very quickly. Genuinely do. They move on. You have a new focus, a new little trigger. You find a way to just crack on, move on, and focus on something else. So I think this is why Newcastle game is going to be so important for us. Like, get that in, hopefully get a win. I mean, if we don't get a win, fucking hell, man. That's like, that is anxiety ridden to another level. But we'll see. So that's how we can absolutely focus on it. I mean, I'm very nervous about it, don't get me wrong. And it is normal for this to hurt. Julio says this one really hurt, ain't even going to lie. It did, mate, Julio. It did indeed, pal. It did. I felt numb all day. But, I mean, we're talking it out, They say blokes aren't good at dealing with their problems. They just start podcasts instead. So there we go. This is what we're doing right now. Don't forget, if you want to chat to me, the fan view is open, So any members watching this right now or any patrons, you can find the link over on patreon.com/esteemed Kompany. I'll jump over to here. And you can join me for a little bit old chat. Things we learned, I might do it tomorrow, Brian, as a broader thing, but today I just thought I'd do the post-mortem and chat of this. Someone asked me why did they delete the live stream. I actually did that because I didn't think it was fair on the other people in the live stream. Genuinely. I can take shit, man. I've been on the internet long enough to take shit, so it's never about that for me. I deleted the live stream because there were about 4 or 5 of you guys, City fans, who came on beforehand, and I know a couple were a little bit nervous about being on camera and stuff. They came on and they're very positive about Man City. And I know what the internet's like. They absolutely would be clipped up. They absolutely would be memed, and people would take the piss out of them. And people are knobheads, so I didn't think it was really fair for them to go through that because it was more of a phone-in at the start of the show. And also, there was a bit where I was just chatting to my dad, and I was chatting to you guys about my pregnant wife, and Nicola came in as well and showed a bump, and I just don't trust people not to be knobheads with stuff like that. There was too much personal stuff in there as opposed to, it wasn't even about losing. My reaction, I was like, I can take people taking the piss out of that. But I think there's a sort of element of responsibility, So that's why. Essentially, I was just being quite deep. And I just didn't want to give anyone a bad time. And that was it. Honestly, that was it. Because I know what the internet's like, man. I know what the internet's like. It can be really brutal to you. Because people, I was scrolling through my DMs last night, and it was just abuse, man. Just abuse from so many random fans. And I guarantee you, they would have been all over that content, and they would have been giving those fans who came on early a hard time. Alan, you're a fucking legend, man. Thank you so much. Alan, obviously, a classic Man City name. Alan, nothing to say, but here's a £5. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it. That'll go towards the baby fund. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Genuinely. Alan, you're a top bloke. Thank you so much, my friend. MRF says he's been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much. 2 months for being a member. Thank you so much. I'll forever be grateful to Pep. He has completely changed the mentality of the club. Potentially 4 points out of 5. That is ridiculously good. Oh, that is insanely good. That is beyond good. That is genius level stuff, So if we do that, this is Premier League domination on another level. We haven't got the Champions League thing quite cracked yet, no. But Amar, you're not wrong, my friend. You're not wrong at all. Thank you so much once again to Alan as well, and to Carlton J. Oh, you're also beautifully lovely. Thank you so much, Carlton. Thanks for all you do. No, thanks for all you guys do. Honestly, I really appreciate that. Honestly, thank you, Carlton. Thank you to everyone and being absolutely sound. Cheers, Carlton. Carlton, Jay, Alan, too, and Eduardo and everyone else. But yeah, I appreciate you loads, and yeah, I'm glad you understood the reason for unlisting the watch along. It is what it is. So you gotta bear in mind as well is what I will say to this. I've seen a lot of people. Look, there's always gonna be 3 sides to something like this. This is the worst thing ever. Relax, calm down, we're all right, we're great, and there's going to be someone in the middle, that's fine. There's left, right, and the centre always with these things. I've noticed if I tweet something negative, I get people go, you don't know how good we are, you should be grateful, get behind the team on Monday. If I tweet something positive, I get you're a fucking happy clapper. You're giving players excuses and all that kind of stuff. So I essentially what I'm getting at. I've seen both sides of the coin, and I get the abuse regardless. So but I guess I see how that people process things differently. They really do. They process things in a very different way. Some people get angry. Some people try and get super rational and calm. Some people just disconnect. And I understand all three of those attitudes. I mean, I wish people wouldn't get too angry because I understand why they do. But, it's ultimately just football. But, I think we need to accept that it's all right for some people to be relaxed and it's all right for some people to be a little bit frustrated and a bit emotional, When I was younger, I definitely was a lot more emotional, I was a lot more emotional. I've calmed down a little bit. I mean, once again, life will do that to you. I mean, it doesn't for everyone, of course. But I've calmed down an awful lot. And I think we need to understand sometimes that things just happen. Shit just happens. It's weird. People say, I saw a few people say, what went wrong there last night? Honestly, on the night, I kind of think Madrid just were better than us for 10 minutes. We lost our heads a little bit towards the end. There was a few naive decisions. I can't honestly, hand on heart, sit here and think we made loads of terrible calls with the team or the subs or anything like that. They all kind of made sense and they were sort of working until, things went drastically wrong. There was a lack of game management. I think that's fair. Look, there's one point, 88th minute, Cancelo's whipping the ball into the box with no one there. Keep the ball in the corner, man. Keep the ball in the corner. There is one point where after the first goal, after kickoff, we rushed to take the kickoff for some reason. Like, slow the game down, man. Slow the game down. Slow the game down. Take the sting out of the game. And then, start time wasting, all that kind of shit. But we didn't. Straight back to Ederson. Ederson then launched it. I think he was going for a record distance goal kick straight back to Courtois. We didn't touch the ball again then until he scored the second. So football can do that sometimes, and we lost our head collectively. Ragnar wants to say that we are shit. That's the reason we lost the match. Of course, the team that is on for one of the record points totals ever. Like, now, if you win our last 4 games, you get 95 league points. By the way, which was once a record that we smashed twice. That was once Chelsea's record that we've smashed twice, and then we're probably going to equal again. So we'll have the top 1, 2, 3 league winning title points, other than Liverpool's, of course, as well. We'll know that, So I guess when you say we're shit, it's all relative. It's all relative. We're not shit. Manchester City are not a shit side. We may have had a shit night, but there's a difference between being shit in one moment and the team actually being shit. Mo, thank you so much, man. That's really sweet of you. Mo says, glad you're ours. Media wanted to say Pep out. Well, you know what, mate? I just try my best. I'm aware that you guys. I'm aware that I'm a relatively privileged position as a Man City fan to get to be on radio and TV and stuff every now and then. And look, I'm not saying these things to protect you guys. I'm saying these things because I think they're true. I just try and be reasonable and stuff. And I was on Sky Sports News this morning, and they just had so many leading questions. They were trying to get me to say that Pep should go, and am I saying goodbye? And I was like, what are you on about? Of course I'm not. Like, never in a million years. Behave. But Mo, thank you so much, pal. I would never do that. I think it's nonsense. There's another super chat. Who is it from? It's from Luke. Luke2804. It says, for me, it comes down to game management. As soon as Madrid scored, we need to calm it down and waste time. Do what Real do, just like you said. Exactly, mate. Exactly, Luke. I mean, sometimes I think these things are that simple, aren't they? Just calm it down. Get a bit... Look, we should have did what we did against Atletico. We should have wound them up. Like, honestly, we should have wound them up. We should have. Absolutely. We should have got... Look, we should have been a bit more aggressive, Luke. I agree. We should have got scruffy. We should have calmed it down a little bit. Waste time. Get dirty. Get gritty. Master the dark arts, and all that kind of stuff. But for whatever reason, we didn't. Maybe we were too soft, too nice, too naive. And you're absolutely right for those people who said it wasn't good enough. It wasn't. It wasn't. I'm not here to say that. That's what people need to remember. I'm just trying to rationalise it a little bit. There's also another super chat, which is fucking lovely. Who is it? Where's it from? I just saw it. It's from Craig. Thank you so much, Craig. Once again. Craig, you're a star. Says, Craig, we might not have a Champions League, but we do have a fantastic team manager plus the best fans in the world. I'm sure the boys will get back in on Sunday. Yeah, indeed, man. Indeed. The fans will be awesome. I'm sure. Do you know what? Weirdly, I reckon the Etihad will be rocking at the weekend. I think people will be massively, massively up for it. I think they really will do. Yeah, but no doubt, Craig. Thank you so much as well. And we do have a fantastic team. Look, no one's perfect. No one is perfect. It is very, very possible. We have possible to win a lot of trophies, but sometimes things go wrong. We had a fucking bad day, man. But Real Madrid have done exactly that for 20 years, as Thomas just said. They've been buying it for 20 years as well, Real Madrid. So they're allowed to, don't forget, because they've got the right kind of money. Great, thank you so much. Another super chat. I fucking love the support. Thank you so much to everyone. It's really, really appreciated. Mr. Hussein saying Ederson 10 shots, 6 goals. Raheem, time to go. Look, I think it's probably fair, actually. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Ederson doesn't have these spells every now and when he's a little bit sloppy. He's a little bit sloppy, giving the ball away. Not away, sorry, with his saves. And, there's a couple of things he should have saved. I kind of think he has been a bit sketchy. I mean, maybe it's a goalkeeping coach thing. I don't really know. Maybe he needs to sharp up a little bit. Maybe he's not really touched. Maybe he needs a little bit of competition, genuine competition. I love Eddie, and I think he's a unique keeper, and I think he's more good than he is. But I can't pretend he hasn't got some flaws. He has got some flaws to his game right now. He's a little bit too sus when it comes to some shots. He needs to do better. In terms of Raheem, will he go? Oh, God, I don't know. I mean, I actually think regardless of what we think, he might go anyway. Not that I'm not even offering my opinion on him as a player, but I've got a feeling he might do. It's gone very quiet on the whole contract front here, so we'll have to see, won't we? Please like the video if you don't mind, guys, and press the subscribe button. It'd be massively appreciated. But yeah, we'll see. Mr. Hussein, thank you so much, my friend. Of course, another super chat. You're all lovely. And I'm enjoying the therapy session here, by the way. Thank you so much. Adu saying, and devastated, but that's life. We responded when we got knocked out by Spurs by playing Spurs that weekend, and Foden scored a goal, and we went on to win the league. I remember the header. He scored early on. And do you know what? Yep. I wish we had Madrid at the weekend, I do. But yeah, I mean, we have to. Look, if I was Eddie Howe right now, I would honestly be a little bit nervous about this game because, look, Newcastle are a good side, but I would love it if City came out aggressively, man. I would love it City come out with momentum and energy and commitment and desire and all this kind of stuff. And I think they will actually. I think there'll be an element of let's get going. Come on, fucking come on. I mean, you want some bastards in there, actually. I think maybe we do like the odd bastard in this dressing room. Maybe that's going to be Haaland if he comes, but who knows? People loving this jacket, by the way. It's thank you. It's a fleece. I love my good fleeces. I live in the hills now, so you need good fleeces, And also, when you get to the age I am, you just want fleeces, man. You want fleeces. It's Passenger. They're a good brand, Passenger. I am a passenger. So thank you. Thank you so much to all the super chats so far. But yeah, I mean, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. It's sometimes this happens. I mean, I guess it's this temptation in life, which we. Cody's asked a question: what do we need to get over these mental hurdles? Do you know what, mate? It's probably just a case of winning, just somehow eventually doing it. Maybe we need a little bit of luck. I mean, I think this competition decides if you're going to win or not. Honestly, it's a fucking horrible competition to try and win. It's full of madness, weird refereeing decisions. The competition clearly does have its favourites. There is loads of random stuff. I don't even know. It's just dead hard. It's really, really, really hard. We'll see, man. We'll see. But there's a temptation to try and really analyze these things and work out exactly what's going wrong and who's to blame and all this kind of stuff. But we have to sometimes just accept that shit happens. We can't control every variable in life. We can try the best. You can set people up. Shit happens. Hello, beautiful. You all right? I did mention the puffin thing, by the way, on stream. Oh, did you? Nicola, my very pregnant wife here. She's beautiful. Look at her.
I'm not that pregnant.
She's not, turn around, man. Look at this. Shit happens. That happens. That shit happens. That's not there. That tomorrow is going to be the size of an Atlantic puffin. Yes. That's our little puffin.
It's a little puffin.
I can't wait. See, this is the bigger picture.
Up then.
He didn't say anything. This is our bigger picture there. So, cheers. Yeah. Do you want? Can I have surprise me? No alcohol though. Cheers. Yeah, she's best. But yeah, basically, that's my little puffin. Congrats on the sex, Steve. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've had some sex. It's great. Would recommend it one day. Consensually, and of course, very, very married and all this kind of stuff. Thank you so fucking hell. Super chats galore. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to keep up. Nor saying, people seem to forget it took United 13 years after Chelsea 8 years to bring home the trophy after countless disappointments. Our day will come. And Nor is absolutely spot on. Like, it did take United an awful long time. 13 years, Chelsea 8 years. We're at now 10, 11 years. We're very close. I think City are really close to getting there, you know. And it's worth remembering that, you know. It does take fucking time. And the mad thing is, once you've done it, once you've climbed fucking Everest, it becomes a lot easier to do again. And you sort of accepted then. Things change from that moment onwards. And they do, honestly. So I know you're spot on. Thank you so much. So many fucking super chats. I'm struggling to keep up. Where are we? Baina Ragnarsson. I fucking love your name, mate. It just always reminds me of Valhalla. Baina, how you holding up? As you just saw then, you know, the wife's there. She's beautiful. She's wonderful. I love her to bits. And I was sad. I've been feeling really off, but I've been chilling today. I chatted away to you guys. I chatted on my video earlier. I've been on Sky this morning dealing with it. And it's a nice day outside as well. I'm going to go for a walk after this video with the wife. So I'm relaxing into it. I do think the players will be up for the weekend. But Baina, thank you so much, man. I hope you're feeling good too. Jerry, my man, Jerry. Jerry McCoon's only one. Jerry McCoon. Fucking hell. Thank you so much, Jerry. Appreciate it, mate. Said, appreciate everything you do. No, honestly, I appreciate you, man. Honestly. Haaland Alvarez will change this club. We will be more clinical in front of goal. That's what you need for Champions League success. We're truly blessed to be fans of this club. Chew effing chew, indeed. Chew fucking. I can't wait for all the hype train stuff, by the way. That's going to get going soon. No, I try my best to be just to make content for you guys that you all enjoy, and I'm glad you appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone. Jerry, you're a fucking legend, man. Absolutely appreciate you loads. And I think you're absolutely right. I do weirdly think the most important aspect in football is scoring goals. I know, Mr. Pundit here, hashtag analysis and all that kind of stuff. Well done, Stephen, you've cracked it. No, but honestly, you need killers. If you've got a bunch of killers, you're going to win trophies. And City don't really have killers at the moment. We've got like mentality monsters in a different way, but not fucking gunners up front. So hopefully when Alvarez and everyone comes in, it will be true. We are truly blessed to be fans of this club. Chew effing chew. Indeed, Jerry, my man. Absolutely, you're not wrong, pal. Fucking hell. That super chat, where's it gone from? That is insane, mate. Ahmed Al-Ali, thank you so much, pal. Thank you so much. I mean, there's no comment attached to it, but I really, really appreciate the support. Ahmed Al-Ali, you're an absolute legend, mate. Thank you so much. Ahmed, thank you. Big love to you, pal. Big love to you. Wherever you are, mate, I really appreciate it. No comments there that I can see. Ahmed, that once again, it's the baby fund. So thank you. Today I was sat there thinking, fucking hell, the cost of living in this country is absolutely rocketing, and I'm dreading it. So thank you, Ahmed. Legend, mate. Ashley saying, Ashley, another super chat saying, I don't see how we don't change 5 or 6 players for next season. Just from a fresh perspective, the players must be mentally worn down. It doesn't seem real. Maybe, Ashley, maybe there's an element of that. I mean, look, changing loads of players and getting the replacements is really, 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 really difficult. It just is. It really is. It's very hard to do that, you know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if City wanted to, but you just can't really bring in 5, 6 players of the required quality. It's very, very hard to do. I mean, sometimes you want to, but it's just really hard to do. I think they will be worn down, but you've got to remember, once again, lift that Premier League trophy, go on holiday, see Haaland come in, and I guarantee you're back to being excited again. Things change an awful lot if they do. Ashley, thank you so much. Jeff saying, it says GeoTrap, not Jeff. GeoTrap saying, tell the devastated, no posts on socials. Oh yeah, they will be, man. It was quite funny people telling me to get over it this morning, actually, which made me laugh. Where absolutely the players will be so good today. Even Guardiola said that the players just need a bit of time to get over it. GeoTrap, thank you so much, mate. But you're absolutely spot on. Turbos 1001. Stephen besides yesterday, we love this game. We do indeed. Football's fucking great, isn't it? And do you know what I will say? I give no shit about Real Madrid whatsoever. But football is fucking meant, innit? I know we were on the other side of it and we got 93-20 ourselves, but fucking hell, football is a wonderful sport. It's a really great sport. It's painful how good it is at times, you know, how much it crushes us. We do love this game. I mean, I kind of wish we weren't always on the bad side of it, but, you know, this is where we are. Football sometimes does this, man. It's a great sport. Once again, thank you to Jerry and Ahmed, man. Absolutely big up the support. Getting Haaland doesn't change everything. How many times do we collapse with Aguero? For what it's worth, I think things are different with Haaland.
Really think surprise.
What's the surprise?
Close your eyes. Sniff.
Oh, she's fucking shot. She's scored. I scored. I'm scoring on and off the pitch today. She got me Whitteds. Do you remember we're getting Whitteds to sponsor me? Whitteds, like this banana hot chocolatey thing. It's fucking fit, mate. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, wife. The wife's great. So is our little Atlantic puffin. I like Atlantic puffins. I like puffins in general. The reason I think the difference with Haaland is mainly because I think young Aguero would have been fantastic, but I think Aguero wasn't playing in teams as good as this one. He was obviously a couple of years ago, but I think I would love a young Aguero now because I think he changes things. But right now, Aguero was in a City team that weren't as good in the Champions League as this City side are. We've been further, and Aguero was a bit too injured by the time he got to it. So I do love Aguero. I think a young Aguero would be great, but I think peak Aguero never really got to play in the competent Man City side, and I think that really makes a difference. City disappeared for. We forget, by the way, just how bad we were under like Pellegrini and Mancini in the Champions League. Like we know we had the semi-final once under Mancini, but Pellegrini, but we were passive, unbelievably passive under those two. And it's only under Pep that we've actually got closer. Genuinely, it took a while to get there, but now we are pretty much closer. So Haaland for me, also by the way, Haaland's 6'4" and lightning quick. I know Aguero is ridiculously good as well, but I think just the way that we're going to whip crosses in, I think Aguero. Aguero's good in the air too, but I think we're prospering massively, man. I think we really would do. So. Also, I also think Haaland's a bit more of a bastard than Aguero. I think he seems... Don't get me wrong, I would love either of them. Young Aguero again, great. But I think there's something about Haaland where he's like, die, prepare to die, you will be killed. I don't know what that accent was. I was trying to quote fucking... what's it called? Rocky there. If he dies, he dies. Yeah, fucking know what I just did there. I think he was I think he's very much like that. You know, he just does not care. He dies. He's got a big fuck. What's he called, man? The guy from you know what I'm on about, the big fucking German dude. Like he's got that kind of attitude to him. He's a robot. He's the android man. He's a Viking. He's ruthless. Exactly. Fucking yeah. He's a Viking, man. That guy, he goes a Vikinger, and he absolutely is raiding shit everywhere because that's what he does. Even Drago. Yeah. Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, him as well. It's definitely Ivan Drago stuff, man. It really is. Terminator, essentially, yeah. He's just them in it. Oh, he's rushing in it. He's not. Yeah, he should take his time. Way. Sorry, dad joke. So yeah, I think there's an element of that at all. Legan saying with the super chat, saying defeats make you stronger and make it even sweeter when you do win. I've seen my team lose and I've seen us win semi-finals. Best feeling in the world. Legan doing a Hibs fan channel, so if you're a fan of Hibs, go and give that a follow. But yeah, you're right. I mean, you do have to win, you have to know how to lose. And that sounds really fucking trite, man, but it sort of is true. Like you have to lose to know pain. Like fail better and all that kind of stuff. And look, imagine you don't know what pain is and you only look. Do you want to know? Do you want to hear a cautionary tale here? There are United fans my age, and I include like very close friends of mine, who, when they were a kid, Man United started winning trophies. And they carried on winning trophies. And they carried on being one of the best teams, probably the best team in England, and one of the best teams in the world. Right? And all they ever knew was win. Win, dub, all that kind of stuff. Trophies, yay, we're fucking great. Look at me, we're the glory Man United, glory Man, yay, shut. That's all they ever were. And that was great for them. I'm sure it was an awful lot of fun. But at the same time, the first any sign of fucking adversity, the club absolutely bottled it because they have no idea how to lose. They have no idea, and that's obviously a good thing in football. But I guess that's what I'm saying. For us, look, a little bit of pain is a leveler every now and then, man. it is a leveler, and it keeps you balanced, and it refocuses the club. And obviously, I want the City to win, so I'm not saying it's good for us, but it's a little bit of humility and a bit of humbleness. I think it's part of who we are. I don't ever want us to become United fans, and I mean that. I don't want us flying banners over if we're not in the Champions League. I don't want us fucking doing all that shit, and it will happen. How old was I when we were playing second division football? Mate, I'm 36 years old, so I remember second division football. Like I was crying when we got relegated, and it's pain. It's all relative. I know this is not bad, you know. I mean, it's like no spamming, Leo, no spamming, pal. But I'm 36, love, so I actually remember. Of course, I remember. But I'm saying it's relative, and I'm giving it I'm giving it relative to the younger fans, of course. But it's a bit of pain, and it did hurt last night. I know we were shite once, but it still fucking hurt. Like it's all relative, isn't it? That was like. It's all relative to where you are currently at now as a club, you know. So you have to understand these things. You have to understand the context, I guess. Brillo saying, imagine if we had a shit hot young striker in Manchester that we could have brought on to Madrid. Oh wait, the lap. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see the lap getting used, but that's a different story for another day. Good drink, this man. It's also got a goose on it. What's your favourite bird? Don't say Nicola. Let's use my favourite bird. Got a goose on it. I fucking love geese. I actually really like geese. It's really nice as well. So that's just how I deal with it. I just drink a nice little kind of banana with the hot chocolate with you guys on the stream talking about geese. I fuck geese now. Geese fuck us, mate. Geese fuck everyone else. They're no one could fuck a goose. No, a goose fucks you. I mean, there's a quote for the ages. Wow, that's how I deal with things. Yeah, I mean, it was a weird game of football. I'm slowly getting over it. I'm kind of getting. This is helping, by the way. This is my therapy session. It really is, and I'm sort of enjoying it actually. I think Delap's going to go on loan next season, by the way, which is I don't really agree with, but I think it's inevitable. Hopefully, he does really well as well. Scores a whole bunch of goals. And we'll see. I think Cole Palmer will stay. But we'll see. So this is where we're at. I mean, how's everyone feeling? I mean, what was your mood when you woke up this morning? You know, how is it right now? For me personally, I'm coming out of it. The more I talk about it, I'm more relaxed. Electricity Shock saying therapy is expensive. Fan view with Stephen is free. It is indeed. You know, we're all here. We're all here together, like this little community. Just dealing with our loss. It's quite funny. Obviously, I get the away fans coming in and going like, ha ha ha, you're shit. Oh. No, yeah, I get it. Well done. It is what it is. Occasionally we lose. I assume we remembered that's our limit, says Callum. Yeah. We could have been in Paris, Lucas. Oh, the social media shit is annoying. I saw someone earlier, and I don't think the person's a bad person, so I was probably a little bit too spiky on Twitter. But what really bugs me sometimes is when hot takes appear after a loss. Like, you know, real hot takes, when they only ever appear after, like, when that one team plays badly. For any team, by the way, I don't mean a City thing. I saw some guy saying, unpopular opinion, Rodri's basically saying Rodri's overrated and that there's, like, about 8 defensive midfielders in the Premier League that are better than him. Like, where was that energy, you know, before the game? Where was that energy after any of Rodri's excellent performances this season? Where is it after Atletico or the Liverpool games or the Chelsea games or United games or the Arsenal game? I really hate hot takes that are entirely based around a team losing. Like, I hate it. If you're putting an unpopular opinion out after a team's loss, it's fucking reactionary and childish. And City fans as well, I've seen City fans do it about other teams' players and whatever, and I've done it probably before, but it's just, it fucking grow a pair. Say Rodri's shit after City beat Chelsea. I dare you to say it then. You won't, because it's not true. And that says it all for me. It's cowardly. And I hate the social media shit that comes of it. They only ever do it when they just got a fucking lazy take. And it absolutely drives me mad. Legand wants Delap on loan, a Hebs fan channel. Delap on loan, can we have him please? Stephen, we are in desperate need of a striker. Look, mate, I don't think I've got the sway for that. Legand, but I mean, if you can get him, you'd fucking score about 40 for you guys. So try it, go for it, man. Yeah, where will we go? I wonder. There's some rumours about Swansea. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Or was it McAtee and Lavia? I think it was. We will see. But Legend, go for it, man. Put a call in the cheeky and see what you get. This is really nice, by the way. It's got a fucking goose on it. What a win. What a dub. Who would they have going to play against Newcastle? I don't actually know. We'll wait. We'll wait and find out. Come on, Stevens, the juice. He will get you signed. Go on. We'll have to wait and find out. I thought it was a bit of a shame when Walker went off. I mean, a fully fit Kyle Walker and things just change, don't they, man? They don't try to change. It's just what it is. Things change massively. It's just, but that's football. Every now and then, you have to deal with these things. You know, you have to just accept players get injured and all that kind of stuff. I mean, personally, thank you, Andrew. That's very kind of you, man. I try first and be a nice person first. You know, football is not as important as being nice to people. That's cheesy, but I believe it's true. Be all right, man. Don't be a knob. I have one rule in life, and it's don't be a dick. That's it. That's one rule in life. I can be a dick every now and then. I'm only human, of course I can, but I try not to be. So that's it. Do I like goose size PA? I've never tried it. If that is even a real thing, I've not tried it. Who would you rather win the final now? Of course it's Madrid, man. Of course it's Madrid. Fuck Liverpool, Zach. Of course I want Madrid to win the final. Be excellent to one another. Live life as manager. Exactly. It's not complicated life. Just be nice to each other. Trending on Twitter earlier today. What was trending on Twitter earlier today? What City's? Yeah, Ancelotti seems really nice, by the way. I fucking like Ancelotti, man. He's vibes. He's a good guy, and he's just very likable. He's really likable. So yeah, and he's got the vibes. I like him. Fair play to him. You know, I kind of wish, you know, I hated him right now, but I don't. I like Ancelotti, and he's a really good guy. So we'll have to just, you know, see how it goes. I've enjoyed this chat, by the way. Thank you so much to everyone. It is nearly 5 o'clock, so I'm going to go and end it there because I want to go and go for a walk with the wife while the weather's nice. But I've really enjoyed this 40-odd minutes, and thank you so much for everyone who's joined in. Things will get easier. I'm going to look at me and listen carefully. Listen carefully here, because I'm telling you something that absolutely is true. Right, and this is mainly for, I guess, some of the younger fans, where this stuff is a little hard to take because everything is about football when you're younger. I know it is, I know. Because when you're younger, there's not really much going on other than football and a few bits where you go out and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to patronise here, but things will get easier. It's difficult right now, it's painful right now, and your mates are using you as cannon fodder and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you've done it as well. You know, you've given out, so just take it back and get over it. You know, it is what it is. Losing does make winning sweeter. You sometimes have to lose to know that. And I tell you what, fucking hell, you know that feeling when if we finally win the Champions League, which I think we will. I actually think we will. Imagine how good it's going to feel. Imagine the feeling. Sometimes the thing that you really crave, it's worth having to fight for it. If it comes easy, it isn't worth having, genuinely. And I actually sort of kind of enjoy the fact that we're going through this pain, because I think largely when we get there, and I do think we'll get there eventually, it's going to feel cathartic. It's going to feel euphoric. It's going to feel absolutely immense. And we have to remember just how lucky we are as City fans generally, you know. Let people point fingers and laugh. Don't get too triggered by it. Remember, they're only doing it because they're bored. And they're usually doing it just to cover up their own failings of their team. I mean, Liverpool fans, okay, they can actually preach, but the rest of them, they can't, you know. They can't right now. So, essentially, don't worry about it. It gets easier. I mean, right now is easier than it was 12 hours ago. Tomorrow will be easier. City will probably win against Newcastle. Then it'll feel easier and easier again. So that's my therapy session. Don't be rude to anyone. They're just trying to be knobs. Ignore them. Block them if they're being knobs. Crack on. Have a lovely evening. And I will catch you all later on. You're all wonderful. And it's only football. And thank you to everyone, by the way. Everyone, I want to say, all the people with the super chats, I really, really appreciate you. There's so many. Ahmed's still up there at the top, man. Fucking legend. Thank you so much. And again, guys, be decent, be sound. Football's pain in the arse, but that's just how it is. Oh, the guy with the final comments said, watch us win our first cup in 140 years. Nothing comes close to winning a competition after that long first real trophy I saw us win. Indeed, Legand, indeed, my friend. It's a good feeling, isn't it? A good feeling. Right, guys, Love you all loads. I'll catch you in a bit. I'm going for a walk and some fresh air because sometimes it's good just to get outside. Like, comment, subscribe. Go watch my video early if you want to where I'm just chatting about the game, and I'll catch you all in a bit. Bye-bye.